had a week to complete it. Why on earth I am doing again that task in the last night? Sounds familiar, right? What is one main task you have been procrastinating on for weeks? Whether that is developing a new habit or organizing a vacation for yourself. Choose among all your tasks the main one, and keep it in mind till the end of this video. I will tell you first the reasons why procrastination happens, and then a super practical step-by-step process on what to do with each of these reasons. By the way, if you like practical recommendations, hit the subscribe button right now and I will share even more actionable steps and plans with you. Have you pressed this button right now? Yes? So let's keep going. Reasons why procrastination happens. We don't want to do this task. We think that it takes much more time rather than it actually is. We don't have a specific slot in our calendar booked for that task. We don't have a deadline. We haven't promised anyone that we will complete that task by that very date. We think that it is much harder than it is in reality. We are overwhelmed by the number of tasks we have each day. We don't realize that while procrastinating, we lose efficiency on other tasks as well. And all other reasons are just equation of our thoughts. Those thoughts lead us to do something else, not what we want to do. So here are 9 reasons for procrastination. How many of them have you experienced in your life? All of them? Be right now completely honest with you. What are the reasons that you come across so often? Pick several most frequent ones, because now I will tell you what to do with them. Let me uncover reason by reason. Number 1, we don't really want to do that task. The solution here is ask yourself a question. Are you sure that you cannot delegate this task to anyone else? Or even ask for not doing that task at all? There were several times when I was assigned to do something at work, but because I had clear reasoning of why I don't see any sense of completing that task right now, my manager freed me up from completing that task. So try this out as well, and also delegating works amazingly for me. Reason number 2, we think that that task will take much more of our time rather than it actually is. Recently we found out with my client that just one tiny detail will switch her productivity to the next level. This tiny detail is she is more likely to complete our plan that we come up with together on our coaching session for a week till next coaching session once we simply write down the duration of each task. So we write task duration, post a story 5 minutes. And if you don't know what the duration is, write something down and then decide on a goal. The main key point here is to write it down, even if you don't know, because that is how our brain will relax and understand, okay, 1 hour means 1 hour. It is not 10, which is much better. Reason number 3, we don't have a specific slot in our calendars for that task to complete it. Book the time slot for yourself with the duration that we discussed in a previous point. So if that is 1 hour, book 1 hour. If that is 5 minutes, book 5 minutes in a specific day, in a specific time of the day. Because I hope you know when you will be most likely to complete that task. For some people, the worst time for reading a book will be in the morning, but for others, evening will be absolutely no-go. So choose a time, book it in your calendar, and life hack. If that is a creative task, add 10 or 15 more minutes for your flow to go a bit more. And if you are done early, great, you have 10 or 15 minutes for rest or meditate. But if not, you have that spot before the next meeting or next task. So you will really have that time to complete it and go till the very end of your flow. Reason number 4, we don't have a deadline. We all know the solution here is super easy. Set a deadline. But what is the secret, you will ask me? Set a deadline, not for the last day that you actually need to submit it. Set a deadline for yourself, ideally within 24 hours after watching this video. Because I know that 99.9% of all of the tasks are manageable to complete within 24 hours. But we start thinking, I have this and that is why I cannot complete it today. I will complete it next Tuesday, because next Tuesday it is a deadline and I am completely fine with that. But no, you're not completely fine with it, and I will tell you why in several parts of this video. So now we have duration, we have our time booked in the calendar, and we have the deadline, which is much earlier rather than the real deadline. I hope that right now you are practically do everything that I am explaining to you, and in your notebook you are writing everything down at what point you will complete that one very task that I asked you about in the very beginning of this video. I hope that you are really doing that, otherwise what's the point of watching one more video if not implementing it right away to your life? So reason number 5 is to promise to someone that you will complete that very task by the deadline. My clients are lucky because they have me for that. Sometimes I had to tell my clients that, my dear, you have been procrastinating that very task for so long. We understand that it is crucial for you to complete it. Something is going on here, right? So let's include the different type of motivation. I am not telling it to them right away, but I am explaining it to them when they actually complete the task, because that work all the time. I might make a mistake right now of telling you that because that is a secret. I hope it will go on working with you when you will come to me, but the secret is that when something doesn't work and I need to implement a new type of motivation, I tell them, my dear, if you don't complete that very task by next meeting and you don't send me an evidence 5 minutes before our next session starts, we do not go on the session. That time of the session you use to complete that very task. And if you don't have a coach in your life, you all the time have friends, family, relatives, or if you don't have even them who you can trust to support you, please come join us each Thursday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time on the coaching group. That is a place where lots of people come together and they discuss their coaching requests, their problems, their procrastination, their dream lives, and how they cannot get there. Each Thursday you can find the best cheerleading tribe that will be always there for you, because they know how to struggle through your journey towards your dream life. That is why you never will be alone there. To register, you just need to go on the first link under this video, go to events section, register to the next Thursday group coaching session, and come and join us. Lots of people pay thousands of dollars for those types of sessions. Yes, I am still building my coaching practice, and I am telling you that very transparently. You can use me during that time to solve your coaching request. First, I know that's working. Second, I know that you will find people who are devoted, who are like-minded. And third, please never judge the book on its cover. Come and experience it with us. Only then you will understand whether that works for you or not. I'm waiting for you next Thursday in our Zoom session. Reason number 6, we think that completing it is much harder as it is in reality. The solution here is identifying the first tiny action that will lead you to the next several ones, but you always have to start with one tiny one. For some of you that might be open a website. For different ones will be press that plus button in the Instagram where you start creating your story, start creating your post. But the tiny action will be press that plus button. Even if you don't have the right picture, if you even have just 5 minutes, open the website to the tab, so it will be a reminder for you to go and complete what you need to do on that website. For me, in the majority of cases, just open my Notion. On the page where I need to start scripting my videos will switch my mode. That right now I am okay to start doing that. But several seconds ago I was doubting myself so much. I had zillions of reasons to not do it, because I am tired, because I'm exhausted, because just lying on the bed is much more comfy rather than creating that video in front of you. But all the time, the big journey starts from one tiny step. Your first tiny step will be right now. Stop this video and go type in the comments what is your first tiny step. At least typing this down, you will clarify this for you. And now, do you want to hear bad news? The more you're watching those types of content and not taking action right away, maybe right in the middle of this video, once you get that insight, you can stop this video, go ahead, open that website, find everything you want, come back and watch this video till the very end. Those very tiny steps tasks define our journey towards our dream life. If this is one more video that you are watching till the very end and not taking any actions, not commenting down below, not using this opportunity as a booster to start making your tiny steps right now, I have a bad news for you. You will not get to your dream life anytime soon. That will just not happen. Feel it right now. Are you really okay with your present life? Are you really okay to just give up and do nothing? If yes, good luck. If you actually are not okay with that life that you are having right now, go right now in the comment section and have that tiny action written down. At least write this down to clarify this for you, and then take this action right away. Don't wait till the next day, because next day might not happen. And to add to this point, 5-minute rule. When you agree with your brain that you will start doing something for just 5 minutes, and that's it. In the majority of cases, you will no longer want to stop doing that. Agree with your brain on just 5 minutes, and add 1 or 5 more minutes each day, but start with just 5. We all the time have that very big distance in the canyon of doing nothing at all and doing hundreds push-ups each day. You want to jump from day 1 100 push-ups right away. Guess what? In the majority of cases, people do 1 step and they fall, and from there they have no desire to do anything here because they are broken. So 5-minute rule. Go watch this video about the details of that very practice. Reason number 7. We overwhelmed with the number of tasks we have for ourselves each day. Imagine that we are right now in the room together, and I ask you, raise up a hand who has list of the tasks in the Google Calendar, list of the tasks on your phone, list of the tasks in your notebook, and on the top of that, you have a task to clarify all those tasks. I can see zillions of hands over there because I am like that. I have tons of tasks everywhere you can see me writing. 99% that I'm writing my task. Reason number 1, I don't want to forget them. That is okay to write them down, but the main point that so many of us are missing is prioritizing that. So just one question I want you to ask yourself each and every day. What one action you want to complete today, which will make you feel good, be proud of yourself? What is just one thing? The secret here is once you identify that very one task, you have the energy to complete all the rest. You will be much more confident, much more energized. So you want to do that the first thing in the morning. I know that some of us want to do it in the end of the day, but try for at least a week to complete that very one main task the first thing in the morning. After which you will be completely satisfied and tell yourself, I have lived the fullest in that very day. I have done everything I wanted. I am so proud of myself. What else do I want to do today? Doing one thing each day is much better rather than planning to do 100 but ending up doing 0. If you haven't done that before, right now open the comment section and write that action down. Several notes. This must be a proactive task. Watching one of my next video will not count. I will be very grateful, but it will not be counted as you being completely satisfied with your day. You have to do something proactive. Run 2, 3 or 5K. Post a video, a text in your social media. Do one tiny action towards your new habit, towards your new project. Go outside and journal about your projects, about your personal life. All of that is proactive actions. And at the same time, you have to understand that this should be connected with your bigger dream life. And yes, rest might be over there as well, because during the rest, we almost all the time have such an amazing insight for our new projects, how to complete them in the better way. But again, proactive rest, not just laying in front of the TV. Reason number 8 is we do not realize that procrastinating just one task leads us to losing efficiency of doing everything else. Hope all my previous explanations helped you realize once you haven't done this task today, it will steal your time tomorrow. But not just time, your energy as well. Tons of your energy goes to your thinking process. Over and over again, you start thinking, I should have done this yesterday, but I didn't. Why? I again don't have that time. I procrastinate so many other tasks as well because I didn't have that. Now I overthink. and I do not have energy to complete them today as well. And that creates a domino effect, which is so hard to stop. All other reasons for your procrastination are simply an equation of your thoughts that lead you to do something else rather than what you really want or need to do. I have no energy today. I am so tired and exhausted. I am okay with no business, no dream life, no partner. I'm just lost and I don't want to do anything. You know, I have been there as well. You would only know how many times I wanted to just give up. Just not sitting over here in front of you and record this very video. I am here because of all of those strategies above. But tell me, how many times have you tried to do that by yourself? How many times you started, you've beaten your procrastination, and you came back to the very same life of not doing what you really want in your life, of having your thoughts leading your life rather than your heart? If you finally want to solve this very issue and do not watch any of other videos of how to beat procrastination in your life, nothing can be more efficient than a coaching session with a professional who will go with you through your calendar and leave there only those actions that you need to take to finally start living your life, not surviving it. So this is just your tiny action from the point 6 of this video that will absolutely change your relationship with procrastination. Sign up for my free coaching session right now, link in the description below. Complete the form. I have only 5 spots. Hurry up and get yours. By the way, I don't have just accidentally that form with questions. From your answers, I can right away understand whether I can help you or not. So complete it diligently, because I have only 5 spots, and I choose the people who we will have the best synergy with. I don't know whether you feel it or not, but I am very proud of you that you keep taking actions to change your life for before and after. I'm so proud of you that you keep showing up each day for yourself and each Friday to watch next of my videos and truly develop your life. I'm so happy that with that many people who watched this very video, we start that big movement of beating procrastination in the whole world. And all those people can just finally start living their lives to the fullest. If not now, then when? If you want to take one more action, go watch this very video, how to master the consistency to achieve your goals. I have been posting in my social media for 1689 days in a row, so I definitely know something about the consistency. I love you all, your support so much. I see you in the next one. Enjoy.